This is a review and unboxing of the FoodCycler by Vitamix, the Eco 5. Now you know if it's made by Vitamix, it's got to be backed by quality. They do have a 3-year warranty on this. Just make sure that you register your product. It does have a 5-liter capacity. It's supposed to be quiet and odorless, refillable carbon filter where they give you the pellets to put in there. And it also has the grinding system that is made by Vitamix, so it's got the Vitamix motors inside. What you're getting inside is the FoodCycler itself, the filter bucket, and the 5-liter bucket to put all your scraps in. Also says on the top that you get the first refill of the carbon filter, or the carbon kernels to go inside the filter, and you get the user manual. Looks like you get extra benefits for registering your product. You also earn and learn with the rewards program as you register your product. You watch videos and you try new recipes. I don't think you're going to have compost recipes. I think they're talking about the blender. And they also have the support number. What I like about this so far, it looks like it's using all recycled packaging to... Now, careful when pulling out the FoodCycler, because it's actually 31 pounds, so it is kind of hefty. But you know, when Vitamix makes a product, they always make it heavy duty. So this one here is probably going to weigh a lot more than other competitors. We've got our latch here in the front that locks it. We have our top here that looks like it's stainless steel. We have the vent top, and this is the canister for the granules to be able to put in the filter granules. We've got our power button here in the front. Inside the top, we had our power cable, our first set of carbon charcoal granules that go in the top. And it says, beware, there are blades and they're sharp. Wow, now look at that. That is super sharp. It's got a heavy duty auger here in the center that is metal, and then it's got all the blades around. So as it injects heat and air, it also grinds it up. This definitely looks like something Vitamix would make. And we got a little warning over there for people who don't have common sense that says it's gonna be hot. You can get your hand stuck in there or you can cut yourself because it is sharp. Up top, we have the handle, so you're able to pull out the 5-liter bucket. And inside, you see the super massive auger. And this one here is actually stainless steel construction. That's pretty cool. And it's got a massive auger in there, so you know this is going to be super powerful. The bottom here is also cast metal and stainless steel, so this is super heavy duty. Listen to that. Wow. Everything in here is super metal. The only thing that I see might be a little bit of an issue in the future. This one here is plastic, so make sure that you're not super gargantuan Hulkster with this, because this you might break if you're yanking it too hard. But other than that, everything else is solid. Super steel, super sharp, super heavy duty. To get the carbon filter going so we don't have any smells, you got to pull this out, and you see it has a little locking mechanism in the front. All right, and you see we just need to go from here to there so we can unlock it, and then we pull it up. And then it has an aerated bottom so that it can go ahead and send the smells through there. That was definitely vacuum packed in there real tight. Look at all the little charcoal pieces in there. All right, and then we're just gonna go ahead and slide our filter down inside. It's ready for operation. All right, now this also has a lid for the top that you put on top of here. And now this lid is actually got aerated filters in it. And if you open it up, it's got a locking mechanism. You see here, it also has another filter to make sure that you're not getting bugs through and a bunch of smells through. So it's filtering here. And then you also have the carbon filter in the back. So you just put this back on and you keep turning it until it locks. And then you have your lid that you just put on top there. All right, now it says that you can go ahead and put in most fruits and veggie scraps. You can go ahead and put in meat, fish, shellfish, poultry scraps, cereal and grains, eggs and shells. We can also put in coffee grounds, filters and tea bags, beans, seeds and legumes, pet food, and poultry and fish bones. Now, it shows you a diagram of what you can and cannot put in there. Now, if you see here, yes, you can put in all those things that I just told you. And you can put in shellfish with not the shells, all right? But you can also put in cut up prior. You can put up fibrous herbs, pineapple leaves, corn cobs and husks, small amount of paper towels and tissue. You can also put in whole fruits and vegetables, and celery, asparagus, and other fibrous plants, just as long as you cut them up prior. Now, in small amounts, but I would probably stay away from all of these, but it says in small amounts, you can put sauces, dressings, and gravies, pork and lamb bones, starches, bread, cake, rice, hard pits. Now, I would really stay away from this because if you put too many of these in here, you can actually grind up and clog your blades, and it'll actually go into a error mode. And then a small amount of dairy products and a small amount of jellies, jams, and puddings. And it says do not put oils and fats, beef bones, compostable coffee pods, candy and gum, and cardboard, because that'll all gum it up. So just as long as you stay in the yes and the cut up prior, really try to stay away from the small amounts. But if you put those there, you're going to be happy with the outcome that you get. All right, time for the first load. I've been getting really tired of throwing stuff away when you don't get enough. so you're not able to eat it before it's gone. And so, you know, we always get all this food that we need to throw away, and I really wanted to be able to do something with this food so that it's not wasted. And to be able to turn it into, you know, usable soil, it's pretty amazing. So right now, we're gonna go ahead and clean out the fridge on the stuff that we didn't eat here as a family, and this will be our first make here. Instead of sending all of this to the landfill, we can go ahead and get some nutrients back in the soil. All right, now we just close it, we lock the lid, and we press the button, and it's ready to go. After 1 hour, it's crunching, the fan's going. You can feel it coming through here, so it eliminates the smells. He's now been added to the robot army. All right, it is all done. Few short hours, and now we have compost. I cannot believe with what we put in here. Look at this. This is fine, like sawdust. And if you remember, we put in here meat, veggies, herbs, bread, noodles, paper towel. Like, this is crazy. And this is in just a couple of short hours. It's dry, no real smell to it. That is pretty amazing. I cannot believe it. This is definitely trash to treasure. We got a whole gallon bag size full of natural compost in just a couple of hours from all that stuff we put in from our refrigerator. All the food scraps and everything that goes bad now can turn into amazing fertilizer for your plants and garden.